Snipers, you have to see what's happening with the Bitcoin price this Thursday. This is an emergency 6 a.m. update because the bulls are getting extremely confident right now with Bitcoin above 20,000 US dollars. As a matter of fact, what the bulls are saying, lights out for the bears right now with Bitcoin breaking a macro downtrend line. Do not get fooled, snipers, because remember what we're watching. The Bitcoin against SPY chart has not broken its major resistance just yet. Inside of this descending triangle, I had to get out this emergency update, snipers, because not only that, they're also coming at the bears and equity markets saying that the last 2 days have left the bears stunned, with the S&P 500 rate of change spiking up to levels only seen 3 other times since 2015. All of them were followed by extremely strong uptrends. And so we're starting to potentially see the early signs of a breakout, but we've yet to get a confirmation because we've yet to break this major resistance for Bitcoin against the S&P 500. Do not get fooled, snipers. Just because Bitcoin is breaking that macro downtrend line, that doesn't mean anything on the Bitcoin against US dollar pairing if we can't see Bitcoin against the S&P 500 start to break its resistance level. But the positive news here is Bitcoin is above the 2018 previous all-time high right now. 20,000 US dollars is the most important support level, and the door currently is open for 24,300 to get tested. The significance, as we talked about yesterday, would be the fact that that would put Bitcoin above the bull market support band, which is the 20-week moving average, sitting right around 22,000 US dollars. And that's when we can really start to say that the bulls are starting to get some control over price. But until then, do not get fooled just because Bitcoin is breaking this macro downtrend line that dates back pretty much over a year at this point. If we just draw out this trend line, what you'll see here is we are just slowly starting to inch our way above it. But this still could be a potential trap, snipers. And so just because we have this very tiny wick above the resistance level doesn't mean anything until we see follow through with this Bitcoin against SPY chart, because remember, it is inside of a descending triangle and it has not broken this resistance level. And so that's why you guys are tuned into this channel. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. I had to get out this emergency 6 a.m. update because yes, it's exciting that Bitcoin is above 20,000, but we have yet to get full confirmation. Now, let's say we do break above this major resistance here for Bitcoin against the SPY. Now we can start to talk about a major upside scenario where we could see a short squeeze. And it's interesting, snipers, because if we look at the S&P 500, you can see it's also facing resistance right now. It hasn't shown too much strength above the midpoint of this channel, which is still resistance. And so we're also facing resistance here for the S&P 500. The tables could still turn. And so that's why we have to be very cautious coming into Thursday and Friday. Let's see what happens here with equity markets opening up at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Typically when we see that New York session open up, Bitcoin tends to get some volume volatility. So let's continue to monitor that. DXY, very calm right now. The Ethereum against Bitcoin chart still holding above 65,000 Satoshis. The Ethereum to US dollar price inside of the range with a resistance of 1440, a support of 1277. And that's pretty much all that's significant today. But don't get too excited just yet, snipers. I wanted to get out this emergency video to bring people back to reality, to the fact that the Bitcoin against SPY pairing is what we're monitoring right now. That is the most important puzzle piece. Once we can get a confirmation above that major resistance and we start to invalidate those lower highs, now we can get excited about seeing some momentum for Bitcoin, and then we can potentially start to see Bitcoin get above its 20-week moving average, which is at 22,000 US dollars, which would be the initial price target after breaking above that Bitcoin against SPY pairings resistance level. If you don't have that Bitcoin against SPY chart on TradingView, just type in BTC/SPY, click enter, and you'll have that custom chart, or just stay tuned to the Snipers channel, the #1 cryptocurrency technical analysis on the internet. This was an emergency 6 a.m. update. Smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, snipers, and until next time, snipers.